This might be a little bit tall for me. Pause. Forgot I'm a little shorty. Hi everybody. This is big for me. If I haven't gotten to meet you yet, hi, my name is Miriam. And this is, I don't even know how to say this. Today is August 1st when I'm recording this, and it's the day that I released the first collection of good things. Just with everything that's been happening, there's been so much prayer, and not just from me, but from a lot of my friends and a lot of my family, the people that have just been surrounding me. And I don't know, I just feel good about this. So I just thought I'd come on here and make a little video and share a little bit of my heart and the direction of what this came from. Basically, good things has been something that's been stirring in my heart for a while, and it's just been something that the Lord has been speaking to me about. Growing up, me and my sister would always, make sarcastic comments and be like, oh, like, this is awful, this is the worst. We would just make really dramatic and sarcastic comments, as everybody does. She would always address us and be like, hey, take that back, because your words are powerful, so declare good things over yourself. And I just grew up hearing that, to the point that, it became a part of who I was, and part of my story too, of just choosing to declare good things. In this past season, the Lord has been really speaking to me about the power of the tongue and the power of words. And it doesn't even have to be something that's spoken, but even something that's thought over yourself, and just the power of the things you choose to declare over yourself. And that just started just moving my heart, and just really talking to me about what am I choosing to label myself? What am I choosing to speak over myself? Because the things that you declare have power enough to happen. And so I just started sitting with the Lord, and he just started bringing up my testimony. And part of my testimony is a lot about anxiety and about being anxious in certain settings, around certain people, in certain environments. But because I would walk in and I would just say, oh, I'm just anxious, and I would just call myself anxious. One of the things that God was speaking to me about was the power of peace, because not only are we declaring something against our identity, but we're also diminishing the power of who he is and his character, because he is the Prince of Peace. And so he brought me to the verse Philippians 4:6-7, which say, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. And I thought that was so powerful, of we are actually called to live with peace, and we're called to live in an identity of peace and under his wing of peace. And if we're not declaring and stepping into that identity, then we're actually doing the opposite, and we're partnering with not the Lord, if you know what I mean. And so, just to kind of wrap this up, because I know this is getting kind of long, but basically, this specific first collection of, I don't even know what this is going to be, to be honest, is basically just declaring that identity of this is something that I used to call myself, but I'm actually going to choose to declare that I am worthy of peace, and that I'm stepping into peace. And that's why on the sleeve there's that verse, Philippians 4:7, as just a little subtle reminder of this is actually what the Lord has spoken over us. So yeah, just to recap a little bit of what this project is basically just me walking in obedience of the Lord, but also just partnering with him and just seeing what this is. And I don't know, I feel like we live in a world that they find it so easy, not they, but we find it so easy to find the negative and find the bad and speak that over us. But rather, I think it's time for us to choose to say the good, and just to choose to say good things. Yeah, that's all. I don't know we'll see what this becomes and where the Lord takes this, but I just felt that from the beginning I should just be clear and share my heart. Yeah, that's all. Thanks guys for watching.